Are you tired of people not showing up to your sales calls? I've come up with an amazing way to make sure that people show up almost all the time using ActiveCampaign and a tool called SalesMessage. What we're gonna do in this video is show you how to set up ActiveCampaign so that anytime someone books a call, they will make sure to get a personalized SMS and ringless voicemail, letting them know about the call, the time, everything they need to know, and making sure that they show up. Now, the advantage to this versus using Calendly and their built-in SMS platform is the fact that it's two-way. So they can call you back, they can text you back, and it's all ultra personalized to the salesperson who they're going to be talking to. So if you have a team more than two, you can make sure that they're coming from their specific number and that all the call routing goes to the correct person. Oh, and before I get too far in, make sure to stay to the very end and I'll give you a free gift on how to help grow your business using lead generation. So SalesMessage is that tool that's gonna do the ringless voicemails and the personalized SMS. And then we're gonna use ActiveCampaign as the center of all that. So if you think about the workflow, what's gonna happen here is someone's gonna book a call using Calendly or any software that you guys set up. And then through automation with Zapier, we're going to trigger and send that information to ActiveCampaign, which is our CRM. And that way it can trigger the automations at a very specific time. So in here, what we're gonna do is set up ActiveCampaign with Calendly. Basically, someone books an appointment and I'm just gonna kind of quickly walk you through what that looks like. They're booking an appointment. We're doing a search to make sure that it's for our PR specific service. And that's the only place that we're using this automation because it's all designed for our core service of public relations. And then in there, we're going to format that date and time specifically so that way we can do delays and other things throughout the process. Again, if you don't understand all of these, just copy and paste it. You will need to make sure to test. And I have done another full tutorial on this, but I wanted to make sure that you could just watch one video and get all the information you need. Then we're gonna format it to basically look for if they're booking outside of 24 hours or inside 24 hours because we're gonna get different notifications based on that. So this is what that formatting looks like. And then this path is going to be after 24 hours or within 24 hours. So that's kind of what it looks like. And then we're going to do a delay. So this is what the delay looks like. And it's telling you an exact day and time to do that delayed till. And then we're going to put that into a specific automation in ActiveCampaign, which will be the next step here is looking at how that automation works and where I want to spend the majority of our time because that's the piece of where you can get a little bit more creative. Like I said, a lot of that you can do built into Calendly, but you don't get that personal touch. You don't get things that people can respond to and you drastically lower your show rate. So the other piece of this is just the other funnel within 24 hours. Again, we're just looking at how it's formatted. So you guys can copy and paste if you need to. Feel free to pause it and take a deeper look. And then we're putting it into the specific automation that we want to put it into. All right, so now let's jump into the automation. This is our automation for a 24-hour reminder. So it looks like there's a lot going on here, but basically they are going to be put into this automation once they hit that specific time. So that's why we're doing that delay. So as soon as they hit this, they're within 24 hours of their call. They should be right at that 24-hour point. And basically it's then going to search for that individual salesperson, which we're able to put into ActiveCampaign through a different Zap when they booked their call, which is just super easy. You're just taking all the information and making sure that those custom fields are set up. So I will take a quick pause and show you what custom fields look like. So if you go to contacts and you click on it, you'll get this guy and you'll go to fields. So this is where you populate all of those fields and you do have to make custom fields for salesperson, sales message ID. All of these things are really important when you're getting more robust and you're transferring them over to the system. So the different Zaps will populate different things. This one didn't need a lot of that sent over, so I didn't really show you because we're not using a lot of the customization. You can get more advanced and have those populated and saved in here with custom fields. Anyways, so they're coming through, so we're looking for that salesperson, which was one of those custom fields. And so the salesperson was being passed over to this, and I'll show you, you could basically do that. So you'd have to add one more step here, and you'd wanna make sure to do it beforehand, so somewhere up here potentially, and you would add update contact information and then add the custom field if you don't have a different place that it's triggering. So it's looking for that salesperson, and then here is the 24-hour reminder by email. Again, the advantage here, and we'll click through and just show you, is the fact that it's coming from the individual salesperson's email and they reply to that individual person's email. And you can do that all built in. And that's just, again, it's that seamless touch of communication. So they're not talking to an assistant or a VA or an SDR or BDR who's not really in the same room as that salesperson. So the next thing we're doing here is setting up that SMS, and that's gonna be the similar reminder and basically it's ultra personalized from this person. So we know that it's coming from my phone number and it says, hi, my name is Scott. One of the reasons why we do that is because if I called them later, it'll populate maybe Scott calling, which is a really cool feature. And it's just ultra powerful when it comes to building that relationship, because again, it's all those personalized touches. So we set that up. It's just, you set the phone number as a parameter, and then what number it's going to be sent from, and then whatever message you want to send. Then you'll do the same thing. So we set a wait for 23 hours. We'll do a 1 hour reminder, 1 hour SMS. And then the whole point of what I really want to talk about with the new feature is this Ringless voicemail that was just recently added. So basically it works almost the same way as the SMS. You'll personalize this phone number and who it's coming from, and then you need to select your voicemail in this drop down, and then you can just hit finish, and when it's time, that will trigger, and we have that set for 15 minutes ahead of time, just as that last touch reminder, letting them know they can call or cancel, and trying to get them a little excited for that call that's coming up in case they forgot about it or are busy, increasing the opportunity to them show. If you think about a dentist office, they're always calling you and reminding you, and if you're late, they'll call you and remind you to show up. All those little customization pieces. Now, to add your voicemail into SalesMessage, all you have to do is come in here. You can put in any person's information, and then they have their media library. If you just go to attachments, and you can go ahead and upload that. I've been uploading that as MP3 and just recording it on my computer, and it works really well. You'll upload it there. There's specific criteria. I think it has to be longer than 15 seconds, but shorter than 2 minutes. You'll save there. You'll see ours here. Make sure to save it as a specific name, so that way you know which ones you're pulling up, because ideally you're gonna have a whole bunch of these, and then that's really all you have to do. So from there, it will start triggering this automation, and again, you can ultra personalize it, and then if you have a different trigger for this one's 24 hours out, if you have a different trigger for 1 hour out, you can either build that in here with an if loop, or you can go and build a different automation. We basically built the exact same automation, but removed the 24-hour reminder and just put in the 1 hour reminder. And that's really it. If you guys like content like this, please make sure to subscribe. And as I promised, there's a link to 10,000 free executive leads for you guys to do outbound. That's why this video is so important, because if you do all that outbound, but then people don't show up to your calls, you're wasting money and time. So all this together helps you grow your business. Thank you.